We're good. The pod is here, recording now. Ready to start the show now. Oh,
There is one wrestling podcast.
um,
That's what I got. I'm good.
now there's no pressing podcast. You just fucking died.
Oh my god. Whoa!
Whoa.
It's just me dry
Uh,
heaving though.
hey everyone, welcome to That's All Kayfabe, the podcast where we talk about wrestling and other stuff, or wrestling. We talk about other stuff and wrestling. Here with Gabe, my buddy Gabe. How you doing, Gabe?
I'm fantastic now, man. I've almost fucking died. We're talking about our love for Cody Rhodes theme song.
Oh yeah, how it's just the most hilarious. It's not funny, but we can just like sing along to it and stuff. Yeah. Uh,
Oh man, how he fucking defeated racism and
it's weird how he can look like racist. He could look diversive and at the same time super racist. Like he has that vibe.
did you ever see the memes with Cody Rhodes saying that he supports like the Black Lives Matter movement?
No, but I believe it because it's
No,
his
that
chick.
oh wait, no, not is it because he supports that or is it no? Someone photoshopped him. It was like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X like dapping up like that, and then Cody Rhodes just sits in the background like smiling at them. I swear that's a real picture. I've seen it. I think I've seen it on TikTok.
No, I believe you. I wouldn't doubt that. As if that's a real made up picture.
Um,
For real, that's a real made up picture. I've just told you.
man, I can't wait for Cody to like turn into the Homelander character
He
that
has to
he.
eventually.
Oh, dude, I know. I feel like it's a. I think it's because of his neck tattoo that I'm just like, okay, this turn's coming soon. But then I'm like, wait a minute, he's had that tattoo for years already. It should have happened a long time ago. Am I getting worked into a shoot?
Well, keep that in mind because I know there's. We could talk about that with the I Quit match later on. But yeah, what we were gonna talk about first before we get into the meat and potatoes of pay-per-views was NXT Battleground. There's a lot of pay-per-views this week, right?
There was.
Or
And I
PLEs
was.
or whatever you want to call them.
I saw two of them out of the three that we're going to talk about.
I saw 3/4 of one out of the three.
Hey, man.
33 and a third.
30% chance, like Scoob, Samoa Joe can't beat me. That sounds like Morty. Never mind.
I thought you were trying to sound like Shaggy or something.
I was like
Oh,
Scoob, I got a 33 to 30% chance.
oh, geez, Scoop. No, that's Morty. I'm trying to sound like Morty now too. Uh, so there was NXT Battleground winners, live grades, reactions, and highlights. This is from Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report. Oh my god! You saw me blinking. I can't stop.
Whoa! So,
Report.
so I don't really know much about NXT as much as you do. I know you kept up with the black and gold or whatever colors they are now. They're like rainbow colored now, right? Like
Yeah, for
Nickelodeon
Pride.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very proud of the talent. And so the first match I see here is the NXT Women's North American Championship ladder match, and it was run or Kalani WWE won.
Yes. Next match. No, I'm
Okay,
just kidding. No.
that was a new
Uh,
belt, right? That it says here she's the first ever women's North American champion. So there's another
yeah.
belt in the mix, huh?
Yeah, they added another one, and it makes sense because there's not an oversaturation of belts.
Is it? No, no.
It's because I think NXT. Wait a minute. they got the two main ones: the NXT men's and women's, and then the tags men and women's, and then the North American men and women's. Yeah, six.
Okay,
That's good. That's a good amount.
that's a good evil number. Lord Baphomet would be proud of.
Yeah,
I believe
Vishnu,
it.
all four arms, specifically the right third arm. You figure out which one that is.
The third right. Yeah, no, I understand. The third right
Just like
arm.
my mustache pops up like that.
Whoa. Um. So yeah, that happened, and I guess Sexy Red was kind of a big deal to this.
Dude,
Um.
it was like a fucking fever dream that she's there. Cause I think she just posted a bunch of tweets saying like, "Oh man, like they're acting so crazy on NXT, man. Ooh, baby, like why are they doing that?" And then Shawn Michaels was just like, "Oh, like you could come and be the
Live
host,
this.
whatever."
Lexi! Lala, congratulations, my girl. It's about to be. What can I say? I told everyone I was gonna knock Shane out and dance on her, and I did it, baby. Hey, what's up? Y'all trying to twerk real quick? Huh? Get it loud, loud, bow. Get it loud. You finna twerk too. Oh, gosh.
That's sexual harassment in the workplace. I know because I've seen it.
Well, I don't know. I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like, no, you can't say that. Oh, dude, Lola Vice is so
PG.
fucking fine. I don't even know that's PG.
Sexy
Um,
Red, I do not find her attractive, dude. She's, and I'm not like trying to be racist or anything,
no,
but
no, no, no. It's not a race thing.
yeah,
Just, I don't know. Is it like the demeanor? Like,
she's kind of trashy. Like I would say, like look at Jade Cargill or Bianca Belair. Like
oof.
they're African American from what I can perceive,
Mm-hmm.
and they're attractive. Like the way
They're
they carry
beautiful, dude.
themselves.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes, so fine.
hmm but Sexy Red is not very sexy. It's more red than
She's
sexy.
just red, just red.
That I associate her with like Big Red, and I don't like Big Red.
Oh, you don't like Big Red?
No,
Oh man,
no,
I love Big Red, but I think I drink like 3 cans, I'll get sick.
no. It's. I hate the smell. I hate the taste, and then you spill it, and it like stains like really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I respect that though. I was like, this
uh,
is gonna be our last episode of That's Okay.
yeah. Podcasts that had been running for months now canceled because
I
of
know.
Big Red
Good Big
argument.
Red Wars of 2024.
Next year, I don't know if these are in order that they were on the card.
So far,
NXT tag,
yes.
okay. NXT Tag Team Championships. Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the OC and Frazier and Axiom defeat Gallows and Anderson by pinfall to retain the NXT championships.
I very much like Axiom and Nathan Frazier. They are two tiny men who run very fast and are very flippy. I'm actually glad they have the belts, and I think from what I remember, I believe Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows are doing like their better work that they've done in a long time, and I think it's good that they're in NXT to like help establish like the tag team division because I don't know too much about the tag team division besides Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Uh
Because I know
huh.
they beat who was it Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker before Braun Breaker got called up to the main roster. Man, that sounds like a fever dream. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin.
These elite, like I remember when Baron Corbin, man, I miss Sad Corbin. That was a great gimmick.
Oh, bum ass Corbin.
When he was happy Corbin, he had all this money and then he lost it, and he'd have the shirt
Dude.
with the mustard and ketchup stains.
Yeah, just like, oh no. And then JBL helped him hit the stocks and then he like got his money back or something. Man,
Oh
dude, I love
no!
wrestling.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Oh no!
Oh man. The one thing I just didn't like about this whole event was the place that they had it at. Cause I think it's called like the UFC Apex, and it's just like a smaller performance center.
Oh, okay.
And
That's weird.
yeah, it was really weird. So I don't know how many tickets they sold, but I'm assuming it was probably like 1,500, probably maybe even less, like for that arena. Well,
That
I
sucks.
wouldn't even
That
call it
sucks
an
because
arena.
this is the one that was supposed to be like the what was it parallel paranoid parallelogram?
Oh, prohibited portal.
Yeah.
Ah, damn,
It
I
still
hate
cracks.
that.
He cracks me so bad because I can never remember it. You know, the
I know,
prohibited
man. This
portal.
is like, I'm gonna bleed from all my orifices.
uh, what's here? Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice, and
Yes,
I'm
in an
guessing
NXT Underground match. So it's like they had all the ropes removed and
Mm.
like people surrounding the ring. So it's the only way you can win is either by submission or knockout, from what or referee stoppage. Kind of like a UFC match, I guess.
Oh, that's cool because I remember when they would do Raw Underground with Shane McMahon.
Exactly like that, but like not with the dancers.
Man, that was the best part.
I
But it had
know.
red, so it did have the dancer or
Yeah,
whatever.
hey, shaky girl, hey. My voice. But no, I like Lola Vice. She's fine as hell, as obviously you can see.
Uh-huh.
Um, the match was pretty good. I actually thought Baszler was gonna win, but she did not. I believe she lost by referee stoppage. So I guess it was considered a knockout.
By TKO. Yeah,
Hmm.
Vice defeat Baszler by TKO. That's cool. That's cool that they're putting her over.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
North American Championship. I guess is the Mel one because it's a bunch of dudes. Oba Femi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey.
Dude, I am an Obafemi stan. I love Obafemi.
I was like, are these all real names or am I like having a stroke right now reading these names?
It's like these are just coffee brands, bro. Like what are you talking about?
These are Star Wars characters from the new shit that
From
the
Andor.
acolyte.
The
Like,
acolyte.
yeah. I'm like, what? Is this the spot that was in it? This one?
Yes, it was. Oh, please play it.
Yeah, we'll play this spot here. This is pretty cool.
Able to create a little separation, but then try to take it over Femi. Femi just stopped Lee.
Snatched him right out the sky, Vic.
And then just tossed him.
God damn.
God.
Wow.
Wow. Word. Take another look. He threw him out of frame, Book.
God, dude.
He threw him out of frame.
Dude, I love Obafemi so much, dude. I just like his entrance is just fucking so upbeat. He has that monster persona, but like taken seriously. Man, it's so good. B minus, that's bullshit. It should have been higher.
Well, he's a champion, Femi, or at least, yeah, he
Yeah,
retained it. What was it? Oh, you know that spot. It looked badass, and I didn't even like feel. Oh man, this is unsafe. Like it looked like everyone was like doing their part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And it's good that you have different men of like all sizes, so they're able to do a bunch of different spots, like no matter what they want.
Yeah.
But then again, I shouldn't even say that because Obafemi had a triple threat match as Stand and Deliver versus Dijak and Josh Briggs. And honestly, man, like three big dudes, I honestly thought that was probably like match of the year. Like it could have been match of the year because it was just so fucking crazy. Some of the shit they were doing. Nice.
No, but that was pretty cool. That spot, that one with where you just threw him up in the air like that.
Hell yeah.
Here's NXT Women's Championship: Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace from the Prohibited Portal.
Oh man.
And of course, Roxanne defeated Grace to retain the NXT Women's Champion. Yeah, I guess it was a good match. Got an A minus.
It was good up until the end. I thought it kind of got like a little wonky because they had interference,
Uh-huh.
and it was Tatum Paxley came out, and like they had like both belts sitting there because Tatum's been going after like the like, oh, I'm going to steal the women's championship, kind of like that shit. And she was gonna go and steal the belt, but she takes the TNA championship instead. She's about to run out,
Ah.
and then Dana Brooke comes out, but Dana Brooke's in TNA, so like, oh, isn't that Dana Brooke? I mean, and I think her name was like Ash by Elegance. I think that's her name, which is an odd name, but you know, go for it, whatever. And like the crowd didn't react because they were just like, "Oh, who's this?" But honestly, I couldn't tell who that was either. Like I know Dana Brooke because I don't really watch a lot of TNA, but like the crowd didn't react whatsoever, and I kind of felt bad a little bit. I was like, "Ah, man." And so I was like, "Oh, like you're not supposed to do that." And then Jordan Grace was gonna go for her finisher. I'm trying to remember what it was. I want to say it's like the setup, like the Riptide, but it's like to a power slam, I think. And uh, Bettis got into like a cutter out of nowhere, and then she did her finisher. I forgot what it's called. It's like the Code Red, but she calls it something else. I forgot what it was. I don't
Uh-huh.
like the name of her finisher. I gotta remember the name of it. But yeah, it was kind of goofy toward the end, but the rest of the match was really good. I think probably match of the night, honestly.
That's cool. No, it's good to see the prohibited portal or whatever you want to call it, and it actually benefit
Forbidden
everyone.
Door.
No, I'm glad they're working together because
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna talk about TNA pay-per-view later on, and it gets interesting the ideas of, oh, if that's open, that window, that door, that portal, who else can jump through it, you know?
Yeah.
Lastly here, I guess the NXT Championship Trick Williams,
Drake Williams.
Trick Williams versus All Ego Ethan Page. Uh, yeah, and Trick defeats Page by pinfall to retain the championship. B minus.
I'm trying to remember exactly what happened in this match. I'm just interested to see what they're gonna do with Ethan Page because saying like they're putting him in a major storyline in NXT, and his first match is the NXT Championship match of a PLE. Like that's pretty good. So hopefully nothing good for Ethan Page because I kind of like him too.
They got
AEW
plans.
just never used him.
They got
Whoa.
here's
I like it.
I'm hurt.
Come on.
here's Shawn Michaels.
Whoa. I like it.
I'm hurt.
Come on.
I'm hurt.
So if you're just listening to the podcast, we're just playing a quick clip of Shawn Michaels twerking with Sexy Red, and yeah, it's something to see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know. It's weird seeing like twerking on like wrestling television.
It's to me, it's weird that like I get having Sexy Red show up, but it's kind of like they're building the whole pay per view like around her, and it felt like it, like, oh, look who we got, and it was like, I don't know about her,
Yeah, I don't. I think I only know one song from her, and it's kind of like, oh man, who was I thinking of that sound? Well, she just sounds the same in all of her songs, like a bunch of other like rap artists. Well, it's a bunch of other artists in general. I shouldn't just say necessarily rap, but it's just like so monotone. Like they don't sound interested. Like when I hear her voice, she doesn't sound interested. Like she's just there getting paid.
Mhm. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't even hold it the same way as like Bad Bunny, because at least he loved wrestling. He had a song called Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could tell his love for wrestling was there.
Yeah, Chambea.
Or Post Malone even apparently like really likes wrestling too. I could see building a whole event around him or adding him
That's
as
fucking
DLC.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew Post Malone liked wrestling. That kind of makes me happy. I love Posty.
And then just to wrap this up with a bow on the NXT, Here's surveillance footage of Sexy Red getting involved in a brawl at an airport before her appearance at NXT Battleground. And apparently, I think she got arrested for this too later on. I don't know if there's audio to
Golly.
it,
I don't think there's
but
audio. I think it's just surveillance footage.
yeah, she acts
Oh my
better.
god.
She's, I think that's her, right, with the wig. I'm
I,
not the wig, the like hair holder.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I don't know. She fights better here and acts better here than she does on actual wrestling. Like she should have put this much energy into NXT than actually here in real life.
Man, and this was before NXT. I'm surprised they let her on the fucking airplane. Well, she
I
probably
bet
paid like her fine, whatever, and then she was able to go afterwards, right?
split or something,
Yeah, just have them
or maybe
separated.
they didn't have the footage.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I was thinking too. I don't know. I mean, props to her. Good for her. I guess she got free. she got free. That sounds terrible.
I'll say Jey Uso got 3 chances or something. So what the hell, right? We all make mistakes.
I was like, oh my god, I forgot. Is it Jey Uso? I thought it was Jimmy because Jimmy looks the most coked out.
It's
right?
one of them.
Yeah, it's
No,
like...
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh,
Let me see who's which Uso has DUIs.
Jimmy Uso has been
Jimmy
arrested
Uso.
again.
Okay, you were right. Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, Jimmy
Yeah,
Uso.
he had like 2 or 3 DUIs like in a row.
I know. I'm like, bro, it's not that hard to drive
That's great.
and not drink. I don't know. But I guess, fuck, if you have the money.
With all the options, I'm saying you have the money, you could like Uber yourself anywhere, do this and that, but whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a Samoan. I don't know how Samoans think.
So I just work here. I just wrote a podcast. That's it. I do podcasts.
I don't know. We're Mexican. We don't know. We just drink at home or whatever. We don't need to drink and then drive and then do all that.
Oh, dude, just do all this shit, buddy.
Yeah. Moving on to our next pay-per-view. I got it here. TNA Against All Odds 2024.
Is that a picture of her or is that a video
that out
game?
here.
That looks like from a video game.
I think that's actually. I don't think she's in a video game.
I don't know.
It looks good.
Fake.
She's the same. She's the same height as her dude, right? Oh, no. Let's check out TNA, right? Because they had a pay-per-view Against All Odds.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. It just upsets me that it's on a Friday, man. I'm working on Fridays.
I don't know. I mean, that's all they could do, because how are they going to compete with the other guys? You know what I mean? Especially if they're doing business with fucking WWE,
True. They should do both Saturdays, where it's like NXT is earlier during the day and then TNA is like later on that evening. Then I'll watch both. I'll make it sound like it's a chore. I'll still watch it.
Let's see how it was here, though, because it wasn't much anything. We have Sami Callihan versus Jonathan Gresham.
Nice.
I get. Jonathan Gresham's the dude that's with Jordan Grace, right? The short little black dude.
Yeah, that they both have the same figure. It's so funny.
He's just her shadow.
Yeah, it's funny. Man, that this was on their pre-show, I'm assuming, because on Countdown 2 Against All Odds.
Huh. And then that Sami Callihan, I don't know, he just looks like Action Bronson or Jelly Roll. I don't fucking know who the fuck he is.
Man, he does look like Jelly Roll. Damn. He used to be big shit over there in Impact when it was Impact Wrestling. I forgot their fucking group name was OVE. I think, oh man, what's it sound? Ohio versus everyone or some shit like that because they're from Ohio. I don't know. It's like it sounds like a fucking punk band thing, where it's kind of cringe. But I'm just like, oh, okay, I get it. I guess.
Yeah, I could see Detroit being tough, but not Ohio.
I know. Call it a Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, there's just a lot better. I don't know states.
Bebop, Detroit Rock Steady. Haha, that'd be pretty good.
That's copyright infringing. No.
Woo!
But here's the thing that says Kushida is back. Kushida returned, shoved a paper towel in Gresham's mouth and retrieved the ink, creating a distraction that Callahan capitalized on with a spike pile driver for the win. So Callahan defeated Gresham.
A C plus. Well, it's just a fucking pre-show match, so it's okay.
All right. Knockouts tag team title match: Alicia Edwards and Masha Slamovich versus the Hex.
The Hex. Ooh, Hex Girls. Hex Girls, I gotta put a spell on you.
Is that from Scooby Doo?
Yeah, is that how it goes?
I don't think so. But I don't know. But I don't think so.
Thanks for putting me down so lightly. Thank you, Lorenzo. I really do appreciate it.
I have no idea, but I don't think so. But I have no idea.
I was gonna say my fiance's gonna be like, it doesn't go like that. I was like, but wait a minute, she won't because she doesn't watch this.
The Hex goes now. Put a spell on your head now, in your hell. So yeah, I guess who won here? Edwards and Slamovich defeated the Hex to retain C+.
Damn it!
I thought the Hex would win for sure.
I know, man. I thought it was a Friday too. That's where they do their Hex stuff.
It's the perfect time for witches and stuff. What are we in June? June works.
What is this October? What's going on, man? Kind of weird. What the heck?
So there's a C+, so there's another C match. That's cool. Mike Santana and Steve Macklin versus the Rascals.
I actually like the Rascals. Good for the Rascals.
I like this theme where it's like a regular name versus a nickname.
Nickname.
So Macklin and Santana defeated the Rascals. Oh, they give it an A. That's cool.
Oh, no. Damn it! Now I know the Santana. He was part of AEW for a little bit. He was with Santana Ortiz.
Oh, I remember that. I remember always hearing those two names together.
Santana and Ortiz. Because I think they were part of the new LAX, but then they went to go do their own thing, and supposedly, like in real life, like backstage real life, that they just didn't like each other anymore, supposedly. I don't know.
Wait,
man.
But when you say real life, but backstage, does that mean it's not real?
Go get him! You just see a SWAT team break in.
Next match here, PCO versus Rich Swann. I don't know these people.
You don't know AJ Francis? Top
Dollar? I know Flop Dollar. I just
Flop Dollar.
I've seen this picture here, and this looks like a hate crime about to be committed. This scary white dude is like, "Come on my property, so I can pull my gun out," or something.
He sings Rammstein. He looks like he listens to Rammstein.
He listens to fucking. Oh, it's all right. Just dance, it's gonna be okay. Just dance, my record band.
Man, what's that fucking other? Oh man, I'll sing that whole fucking song with you. But in all seriousness, though, PCO kind of reminds me of like Mick Foley in the sense of the way he sells. Like he just doesn't give a shit about his body. Where like he's on the top rope and he'll fucking senton onto the fucking like ring apron or just all the way to the floor and fucking miss everything.
Yeah.
There's a video of him like he has his arms stuck between the pole and the steel steps and like the dude kicks the steel steps and he just gets up like, ah. Like, I thought he was selling, but then he fucking takes his shirt off, his getup, and his fucking collarbone is just sticking out like a sore thumb. And they pushed it back in, and he just continued the match.
That's cool.
I was like, man, what a fucking beast. And Rich Swann, he was cool too, because he was in, I don't know if you watched it at the time, but he was in WWE, part of the Cruiserweight division, though, that 205 Live, when they try to bring that shit back. Big mess. You don't have to go back at all. But he was like their champion for a little bit. And I don't remember who he lost to. I think he lost to Neville. But he got let go because there was like these allegations. Well, not even allegations, he got arrested because there was like a domestic dispute between him and his wife, or him and his girlfriend. And like a car got crashed or something. I don't know too much about it, but I'm just there like, ooh, that's a spicy meatball.
Well, he belongs in TNA then, if that's what happened.
Total nonstop action.
Total nonstop arrest warrants for domestic abuse.
I love that.
So, they call this dude the French Frankenstein. Had previously asked Steph Delander on a date, and after seconds of deliberation, she agreed to a pig pop from the fans.
Hell yeah, dude.
A few weeks ago, PCO gave me this love letter.
Wait, nod.
And clearly, everyone's been dying to know what my answer is. Do I say no? Do I say yes? Do I swipe left? Or do I swipe right? Do I say no? Or do I say oui?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in that crowd, I would be going so hype.
With the crowd, just yeah.
PCO, I've made you wait long enough. I have an answer to your question. Will I go on a date with PCO? And my answer is we.
Hey, let's go. Hell yeah, dude. I'm big cheesing. Let's go. Wait. You see me in the crowd with the fucking the fucking one sleeve get up too, like PCO.
That was actually pretty goosebumpy. Like I got goosebumps fucking hearing that. Even though I have no idea how long they've been building that. I still liked it like a lot.
Me too, dude. That made me so happy. Good for PCO, man. I'm a fan now.
So the match got a C, but at least the PCO Delander stuff is fun.
Hell yeah, man. I'm a sucker for it. I love trashy reality television.
Oh yeah, no, it was great.
Oh, I don't know if they're trashy, but good for them though. I'm glad for them.
TNA Tag Team Championship match: the Nemeth Brothers versus the System. And let's see. Thank you. What happened here? The System defeated the Nemeth Brothers.
Damn it!
I knew that was gonna happen. The System always fucking wins.
Fuck the System. Fuck the System. Fuck the System.
Hell yeah. The System sucks. Defeat it.
I want the Nemeth Brothers to win. But the System, they will always win. What are the brothers' names? It's Nick and Ryan. Ryan and Nick. Lost to the system. Oh man, we're gonna do this whole episode, aren't
Dude,
we?
yeah. No, it's great though. It's
Fuck
great.
yes.
This is gonna get copyrighted claim all episode. That song.
Just from karaoke, making up our
Yeah.
own lyrics.
So it got a B. The crowd's disdain for Edwards' faux hawk was intense, with chants of "fuck your faux hawk."
Ooh,
Was
Dirty
his faux-
Dango came back. Good for him, man.
was his faux hawk that bad? I guess.
I don't think so. I've seen worse though.
Joe Henry versus Frankie Kazarian. I believe in Joe Henry. Or what does it say?
That's exactly.
That's exactly
Say
right.
his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Whoa!
There's got to be Kazarian defeated Henry. Well, that's terrible.
No, man.
How are we supposed to believe in him if he fucking loses? It's
I
terrible.
don't know, man. Everyone wanted. Oh wait, well we'll talk about it later. Never mind. I don't want to be spoilers for the pay-per-view.
X Division Championship match: Trent Seven versus Mustafa Ali.
I like both these guys. Yes, I do like both these guys. Oh, Mustafa Ali won. Good for him.
Ali defeated Seven to retain his title, and it got an A. That's good.
A 7-star lariat.
7 stars. Josh Alexander and Eric Young versus Ace Austin and Chris Bay.
I like that Josh Alexander though. I like his getup with like the wrestling headpiece.
The helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just something about it. I'm just like, okay, that's kind of fucking sick.
I could see like he reminds you, and not in a bad way, kind of like Cesaro, like a poor man's Cesaro, but like in a good way.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, I want Cesaro. We have Cesaro at home.
No, he's a cool looking gimmick, and then he looks. I like when he does like take off his helmet, or I don't know if he what is it like if he gets damaged enough, like a boss, he loses the helmet, and he starts blinking. He starts blinking red, and his veins pop up. Yeah.
And you're just doing the low sweep kick.
You're just spamming him in the corner, like You win.
You lose.
You lose. Tiger uppercut. Yeah, that happened. And then Knockouts Championship match: Jordan Grace versus Tatum Paxley. This is an NXT person, Tatum Paxley.
Yeah, she was the one that I was telling you that went in at the end of the match to steal the belt.
Oh, okay. So it didn't make. Okay.
It wasn't like too big of a surprise, but the match was decent from what I saw in the highlights, and it just makes me happy seeing WWE and TNA work together. I'm all about it.
Is that Tatum Paxley like a pretty decent person in NXT to where they shipped her over there?
Yeah. She's okay, but it's like when I think about it, I don't know who else they could have sent over there to like fill shoes that big.
No.
It's like you couldn't have a rematch with Roxanne Perez, but I don't know who else would fall under that category of like one of the top women wrestlers there. I mean, maybe Kalani Jordan, the one who won the new North American Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her or Sol Ruka. I don't know if you've seen Sol Ruka, but she's like the skinny blonde chick. She's the one that does that weird cutter. Like she jumps off the ropes and front flips. Yeah, Sol Ruka NXT.
I remember that weird move because it has to be kind of Yes. It has to be. She has to be at a weird angle to do it. Like it's a kind of an obvious cooperation, but still pretty cool.
Dude, she was in that ladder match, and dude, she was just popping them left and right like nobody's business.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Whoa!
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 So Ruka TNA.
Hey, Soul Ruka, can I? Hey, I just start singing. Girls not. Oh, follow. Oh,
Look at this
follow.
murder.
Follow.
Oh, but wait, what song is that you're singing?
I'm singing AFI. I don't fucking. I'm singing like two
I only
different.
know one song by AFI.
There's Miss Murder, and then I don't remember that one. That do follow.
Is it Girls Gone Gray or something like that?
Yeah.
Girls Gone Gray.
Soruka.
Oh my god. It's 2024 and here we are with fucking AFI
Yeah, no,
references.
it's perfect. It works. So Grace won the retainer title, and there was another match, TNA World Championship match. This is a fucking AEW pay per view. God damn, there's a whole nother match here. TNA World Championship match, Broken Matt Hardy versus Moose.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it makes sense? Oh, real quick, it's a broken rules match.
Okay,
I
what
guess
does that
that's
mean?
no disqualification.
Is it there's no money, there's no possession, it's
Oh my
only
god. Is that
obsession.
still AFI?
No, that's Papa Roach. Broken Home.
Oh. The broken man Hardy. He's fighting that moose. The matches with the broken rules.
There's no pinfalls, there's no submissions, only can do sticks and some trash can lids.
Leave you broken.
I fucking hate myself so
Oh no, dude, this is great. I love this.
much.
Oh man.
That's terrible. No, I don't know what the broken rules match was. Do you know what it meant?
It's just it was against that backdrop the world champion. Moose took to the square circle for this main event defense against Matt Hardy in a broken rules match. I'm assuming it's just like no disqualification.
Yeah,
Like,
I figured because if they had tables and it probably a TLC match, but whoever pinned who, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
And the big spoiler at the end is that Brother Nero came back to TNA.
let's see what happens.
Wait a freaking second! Jeff Hardy is here! Listen to the creatures! What in the broken hell? Jeff Hardy back in the impact zone! Twist of fate! And another to Moose!
Ooh.
I'm about to say that first twist of fate looked like shit from for the first Hardy, but the second Hardy, that one looked fucking good.
Yeah, that did look badass.
It looked a lot hardier.
Brother Nero, I knew you come to save your brother, broken Matt Hardy.
Brother, tell your children not. No, I don't fucking know. Oh, does he swanton him? Oh wow, that was actually a good swanton bomb.
Despite all the things, oh my god, that top rope looks so loose.
That was actually a good swanton bomb. I remember the last time he did one in AEW, he landed like right on the dude.
I know, just like boom, and then knocked her out and shit.
That was nasty. Like no give at all.
Despite the issues that he has, and it's like I hope he gets help for whatever he needs. It's just I just cannot hate on Jeff Hardy. I just simply cannot, no matter what he does. Like, oh, like what did you get arrested for? Oh, like possession of weed. I'm like, oh no, that sucks.
He reminds me of like my little brother, where like he keeps getting into trouble, but it's like, I love you. I want to see the best for you, but God, you just keep putting yourself in these situations, and like,
Yeah, man. It's like you still root for them because you love them.
yeah,
And
it's like I could lend you $10, but I'm not gonna give you 20. No,
yeah, yeah.
but
Oh
no,
man.
this was cool. And it opens up the whole idea, like we were talking about earlier with the prohibited portal, of the Hardys actually ending up in WWE, because this opens up that opportunity now.
Yeah, it sure does, man. And hopefully it does lead into that because I'm really enjoying like this crossover shit that they're doing. Like the I don't know, maybe this is me being nitpicky. I would like for them to like intertwine with the main roster just so that way TNA can get like more like publicity, like to give them that little extra bump because Tony Khan wants to be like really fucking weird with everything. So I don't think that I don't think that will ever happen. Like I don't want to say ever because obviously look where we're at now in wrestling.
Hmm.
But I think for the meantime, I think hopefully this leads to more opportunity between both companies that WWE and TNA.
No, I agree that yeah, it sounds like this should open up that window, and yeah, we hope that it leads to it, and it doesn't lead to just like nothing, or them just like being lost in TNA.
Yeah. Prohibited portal. I don't know what else to sing with that.
So Moose defeated Matt Hardy. So he actually lost. Okay,
I actually like Moose.
Moose. I don't know, man. He's just. I wish he had a better name. I'm not into the whole Moose name.
Okay, I was the exact same way until I looked up videos of real life mooses.
Yeah,
That's not
Moose.
that made me sound dumb. Mooses. Until like you've seen the video of like a real moose, I'm just like, oh man, this guy's built like a moose. Look, he's like the same fucking size and everything. Good
No,
for him.
mooses can fuck people up. I've seen them like actually kill. Well, not like seen it, but I've like read news articles about people like getting hurt really badly if you go and like try to pet a moose, but
Yeah.
because they're wild animals. But I don't know about the name just being moose. You know,
Supposedly with like moose. What other wrestler has like one name where it's just like, oh, like that's sick. Sabu was pretty sick.
Sabu was pretty sick. That was a pretty
Um,
cool name. Um,
Undertaker. No, well that's a compound word. So that's two words.
Kane was a badass name.
I know, but now he's just a monster. Like in real life.
I don't know. I there, and then like when you look at the more recent ones where you had Vince McMahon having like a Theory and Riddle, it just sounded weird.
I hated when it was just Theory. And then
Yeah.
when Vince McMahon left, he's like, oh no, it's Austin Theory. And I'm like, oh, thank God he got his fucking name back. Riddle, yeah. I like Matt Riddle better the more I think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Matt Riddle
Something's
sounded better.
um I forget who else was like that when they went to the main roster. A lot of fucking wrestlers like lost their first name because I remember that was like a meme for a little bit where they would
Yeah.
lose their first name and we got called up.
Even Gunther's kind of a weird name. I wish he had a better name, but
I wish it
it's
was
not.
still Walter.
Yeah, it's not bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it could be better, but I'm not sure. But he does
Yeah,
well.
because I think with when Walter was in NXT, when they became like 2.0, he changed his name. It was supposed to be Gunther Starks. Like, oh yeah, let's make it more German. But then they just changed it to Gunther. And I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna fucking work. But just like everything else, you just got used to it. So it doesn't really bug me anymore. But there's something about Walter, like he can say that with his chest out, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. And like we were talking about, the Hardys in TNA means they could show up in WWE. Maybe we'll see.
That'd be cool, man. I've always liked the Hardys. I just didn't care too much for Matt Hardy's stuff in AEW. It was just kind of like, I think it's just that point where they don't have to do shit to please the fans because all the fans love them in general. Like you don't have to go on fucking top of a scaffolding and go through like 2 tables. You don't have to wrestle Darby Allin and fucking nearly kill yourself. You know what I mean?
Like twice.
I know, man. Golly, but it's like, dude, like you can just chill out or like wrestle. I don't know. I don't want to say part time because maybe they do enjoy the wrestling part of it, but it's y'all don't have to do that crazy shit anymore. Like it's fine. You did y'all's do.
Yeah, yeah. Be smarter with it. Let the younger guys do the higher spots, and you pick and choose your fucking spots.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause I think with Matt Hardy, I think if I remember correctly, he mentioned his spine is like infusing to his hip bone, so he
I
can't
can
sit down properly.
I can see when he like runs or walks. You can tell like the way he does it, or the way he gets into a ring. Like he doesn't bend right, or he doesn't squat right.
Yeah, he
Something's
just like
wrong.
stiff as fuck,
Yeah,
like
he's stiff. He's stiff as fuck.
like his body movements ain't fluid. Something's stuck somewhere.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely not fluid. It's speaking of fluid, and I don't know. There's no
Nice.
segue there. We had another pay per view or PLE, as they'd like to call it, Clash at the Castle, and that was this earlier this afternoon as we record this. Um, I know I was talking to you. I missed a couple of matches because my dad showed up, and since like as we're recording this, the next day is Father's Day. I guess he wanted to just like come by and say what's up during the pay per view, which I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. So I missed the Bianca Belair tag team match, and I missed the Chad Gable match.
I also missed half of this pay per view because I am just bad with time. It's so funny because I actually went to go buy a smartwatch. That's what I went to go do today. But I had mixed up my times because I always get, for some reason, I think when it says Eastern, that we're 2 hours until Central. Isn't that right? Or
I
is
think it's
that,
1 hour.
or is like West, like, what is it, Pacific time? Pacific is 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that's what I got mixed up on because I saw, what was it, 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern. Wait a minute. Yeah, so I was just like, oh, okay, it's going to start at 2. And there I was at Best Buy, and sure enough, it's already 1:10. And I look at my phone. Oh, what the fuck? They're starting with the I Quit match? What the fuck? Oh, well. So I bought my watch and I left. But I ended up missing half of the Sami Zayn Chad Gable match, the tag match, and then the I Quit match.
Okay, so you're kind of in the same boat as me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd gotten up, ate breakfast, put on the pre-show, and it was all right. Big E was there with Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is like, whatever. I'm not a big Kevin Owens fan. Not that I don't hate him or anything. I'm just not really into him. But
You personally?
what do you mean?
Because you were saying, oh, Kevin Owens was saying, I'm not a big Kevin Owens fan.
No. I'm not a big Kevin Owens fan.
Oh, yeah, you personally. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, but it was good to see Big E there. Like doing his thing. I think he's great. And then, like I said, the pay-per-view started at what, like noon, and it started with the I Quit match with the
Mhm.
I thought was the main event, and I was like, oh yeah, this is Clash at the Castle. They're gonna have the Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre as the main event. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that was the first match, and I don't know. Did you see any of it? No, or like highlights of it?
All I know is that Cody bled and he won.
See and that was pretty much it. That you're right. The way you sum it up. The only thing is though, at the end, AJ Styles had brought out some handcuffs because he's whatever kinky like he is, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And with that long hair and country boy accent, um, put on the handcuffs on fucking what's his name,
Cody.
um, Cody. But then Cody got out of him, put the handcuffs on him, and then he got the stairs from the outside, and he was gonna like hit him in the corner with the stairs, and that's when AJ Styles was like, I quit. So he couldn't like hit him in the face with the stairs, and so he quit. Cody Rhodes put the stairs down, but then he looks at the stairs like while his music's playing, and he won, and he picks up the stairs and hits him anyways, and
What?
and everyone's cheering, right? The crowd is like, "Hey yo, oh, yo, yo," whatever the foreign crowds do. They sing along to the White Stripes song or whatever. Uh,
God, you
they
don't
always
even
do,
remind me.
right? But it made him almost seem like he was Breaking Bad at that point because he won the match, but he still went to the effort to hit him with the stairs. Like he didn't show him any mercy, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Nah, that sounds fucked up. Never mind. I just won't say anything. I was like, I just stopped myself.
To me, it was such a like heel move, and he's not the heel. So like, what was this? Was this just for the fans? Was it him like starting to build this whole? I'm fed up with these people breaking the rules with me. You know what I mean? Like he's
It makes
starting to,
sense. Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's starting to like uh what have a what do you call it, a chink in the armor. I don't think that's the racist way to say it, but he's like showing that he can't really like he doesn't want to take shit anymore as the baby face, you know.
Yeah, he's turning into a Homelander, man. I'm telling you, he's getting
Yeah, no,
ready.
he is, he really is, like, but I didn't know if it was gonna be so soon or if he's just doing it like just slow little specks here and there, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. Oh my god. We'll see where this goes.
No. Let me see what I have a clip here. Let me see what I have. Oh, this is I didn't even
Oh
notice this women's tag
no.
team champions talent name.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Here's
Oh no.
here's AJ Styles.
Oh god. That was so loud.
That
Let's
was
get the fuck
really
out of here.
loud. I mean,
That
just
was
loud.
fucking loud.
That was really loud.
Durr. Holy shit. That fucking got me.
That was really loud. I did not expect that to be that
Oh
loud.
my god, that
That
was
was
so
not so
funny.
loud on my phone. What was this? Is this? Oh, this was. Oh, so at the end, whenever he did that to AJ Styles and he was going back up the ring or the entrance, you see him there with the crowd looking, and then Solo Sikoa comes out, and Solo Sikoa and his bunch of Samoans start attacking him, and then Randy Orton and Kevin Owens come out, and they help save fucking Cody Rhodes. And I was like, oh, is this an AEW finish? They're gonna do a triple a 3-on-3.
They're gonna do a 6-man trios match
Yeah,
at a barbed wire steel cage
on Collision.
Dynamite Arena. Yeah. This
in a
was their
bro
dynamite.
in a broken rules.
A broken rules match. Whoa!
There's no submissions, only can do sticks.
There's barbed wire in a steel cage, dude.
What do we have next? What did I fucking? I lost the fuck. Oh wait, maybe I went back. Do I go back? It's just gonna do the loud sound effects again. That shit was funny to me. So yeah, we had that match, and like I said, Cody Rhodes won. It was all right. Then you had the Belair and Cargill versus Fire and Dawn versus Baszler and Stark, and I know that Dawn and Fire won the tag titles because I just read that. No, I saw that they had lost Bianca Belair and fucking um Jade Cargill. I just didn't
Mhm.
know how or what happened, But I knew they had lost after
Yeah,
I
same here.
I, I came to the room and saw like the new champions.
Yeah, I don't know how they lost either, but I'm actually very surprised that they lost.
And I guess it says here the Scottish crowd exploded for the new champions. And so yeah, maybe they just wanted to give a win to the Scottish people because not very many. They had a lot of Scottish people fighting, but none of them really won anything.
Yeah. Oh, spoilers. Ooh.
Oh,
Woo-hoo.
I do have this clip here. Take a look at
Complexion of this. Oh,
this botch by Jade
Oh
Cargill.
no. Oh man, that's okay.
That's like CM Punk doing Hangman
Oh,
Adam Page's move.
the fucking the buckshot lariat.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I heard the match was okay. I wonder what's gonna happen with Cargill and Belair now.
Yeah, I didn't see the match, so I don't know if they were building towards them fighting each other or something else. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Maybe they showed some sort of what is it, hostility to each other. Or hopefully
yeah.
they made out. That's what I wish would happen because that's what AEW's doing. They have the chicks over there making out with each other.
God, dude, the AEW has that one chick. I don't know what her name is, but she is so fucking fine.
Their name's like Mariah May or something, or is that the one?
No. The one that kissed her.
Asian Mick, China.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Yes, Asian
yeah.
McChina. Yeah,
No,
dude.
waifu, waifu Dominicato. Uh,
Kato senpai. Oni-chan.
man, no, I'd have a cake made out of her, and I would eat it.
Shit, I eat her cake.
No.
Nah,
I would have a cake. No, I don't know.
I know what I said.
Whoa!
I'll eat her cake. I'll eat the booty.
Next was Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, and I just heard that Chad Gable lost, and I was like, "Well, that's bullshit."
Yes, Otis got probably like one of the loudest pops of the night, though. Because I'm trying to remember what happened. Sami Zayn threw Gable at, or like he deflected a move, whatever, and then Chad Gable ended up getting Maxine Dupree like behind the knee, so she fell down, and it's her bad leg that she got injured with.
Oh man,
And like there was already conflict like when the match was going on, and Otis like stood in front of Gable like nose to nose, and man, that crowd was going fucking crazy. And I'm saying in the living room, beat his ass, Otis, beat his ass. Like I was getting into it too.
eat his ass, Otis.
Beat
Eat
his
his
ass, Otis, eat that cake. Let him have it too.
Chad Gable looks like he has cake too. Um,
Oh man,
no, I love Otis.
Oh, dude, Otis is so great. I'm glad he's gonna get that big pop for when he does finally turn on Chad Gable, because at the end of the match, he just picks up Maxine, and then like they walk out, and then Sammy goes and does this little kick pins 1, 2, 3.
And where was Tozawa through all this? Was he doing anything, or was he just eating hot dogs or something?
He was just backstage eating hot dogs.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't see it. He wasn't out there. I don't know if he actually went.
yeah.
Or he got told to like stay in the back or something. I'm not too sure. But from what I saw, he was not there.
That's a shame. I enjoy him as well.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking funny. I love that shit.
They're all pretty good. But I hate that Gable keeps losing because I do want him to. I don't care that he's like becoming evil, I do want him to win. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I think they said somewhere this is his 5th Intercontinental Championship lost. Oh,
Here,
no.
here's a spot of him getting suplexed. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, here we go.
Ugh.
Dude. Oh. He looks like he's got a Big E kind of neck though for his size body, but that
Yeah.
looks nasty.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that did look fucking rough. I don't know whose fault that is, but hopefully he's okay. From what I
Yeah.
heard, he's okay. He finished the match, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. It didn't look too bad, but that looked pretty bad right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Next, I guess we had Bailey versus Piper Niven for the women's world title, and I was like, who? No.
Excuse me.
I
Nothing much
didn't.
happened in this match.
Nah. She kept doing a lot of Vader type moves and big girl
Uh-huh.
type moves, and Bailey looked fucking good. That's some like, dude, that is some like bakery like 5-star cake right there.
Yes,
Like,
sir. Yes, sir.
like I don't know. I don't know. I Bailey's like I don't know. She makes me want to be gay because she looks kind of like a boy.
What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck?
She makes me gay. That big ass.
That boy is kind of cute.
With the short haircut. Whoa!
Oh,
Oh no!
that's not a girl. It was a boy this whole time. I think I'm kind of gay. Oh, I think I'm gay. Oh, I think I'm gay.
But it's Pride Month. It's
So
not
it's
a big.
all okay. It's all okay. Because it's private. Go. No, man.
That's just the
I'll keep
whole.
going.
Yeah, no, that's just the whole episode. Is just. So Bailey defeated Piper Niven. That's good. Bailey's great. She's a great champion. I think they. I think even. I don't know if you watched the post media scrum, but I believe even Triple H had said like, yeah, we've been. We what did he say? He said basically like we've been underutilizing Bailey, and we don't mean
Like,
that. We don't mean
he
to.
finally admitted to it
Yeah,
that they've been fucking goofing her up.
yeah. He's like, we've been really underutilizing her, and that's our fault, and we're gonna fix that. Or she proved that we underutilized her. I don't know, something like that. He mentioned it. I know
I don't know, about time he mentioned it. Shit.
because it's true,
I know, dude. Fucking, I love Bailey so much. I'll caress her booty.
dude. Oh, and I had this picture here of Chelsea Green coming out as Chelsea Verde.
Chelsea Verde. Yeah, because she kept putting her hands on the fucking ref, and I'm just like, that bitch, what are you doing? You're gonna get
Dude,
yourself there she goes. She's getting kicked out. Of course.
how can you keep your hands off of little Nate though? Honestly,
What a handsome devil. I'm
dude.
so sorry. I'm just trying to reach for another bottle of water real quick.
No, you're good. He's like the human resources, like good version of Ric Flair. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
What's little Nate? What's little Nate? That's my referee.
go touch my penis.
Well, give it a touch. Where's my hats? Okay.
No,
Oh shit.
she was pretty hot though. That Chelsea Green coming out.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely fine. She's the one that's married to Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder.
Oh, woo woo woo, right?
Woo.
Woo woo woo.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh wait, no, that's fucking Three Stooges.
Curly. Lastly, here, I think this is the last match. I'm pretty sure. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Championship.
Yes.
And yeah, it was a pretty all right match.
It was nice hearing Roddy Piper's theme again. Did you see that? It's like, bro, isn't that just like the national anthem for Scotland?
Oh, it was nice. I that gave me kind
Mhm.
of chills too, hearing that. Even though like I don't remember who was booing it. If like the commentator, because he was like British or something, was hating on it. I think.
Wade Barrett.
Yeah, but it sounded cool. I like the sound of bagpipes. Like
No,
it's a
yeah,
cool sound.
they're fucking sick. But I think
Yeah.
it's funny that the editor just considered it as Roddy Piper's theme.
it's it's just bagpipes. Any bagpipe sounds are his theme.
Ooh.
No, it was cool, and I don't know. It was a good match. I think I this spot. I don't know if you saw this spot.
The opportunity.
I did.
Oh my.
Dude, I know when I saw that, I was all like, it woke me up. I was all, what the fuck? Did they plan that? I was all, well, there's no way he planned that shit. Like,
I know, man. I feel like if he, I don't know, how would you get out of that? Well, obviously he did, right? Like the ref helped him out.
no, Drew McIntyre actually had to like help him up the other way because
Yeah, I was thinking like,
he was even like kayfabe saying like, how am I supposed to pin? Like you could hear him saying, how do I pin him if you leave him like this? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I guess he would like lift him like toward his right, so he could be on the apron, and then like there won't be so much leverage on his leg. But that looked fucking fucked up.
Yeah, I was worried that it legit like you pull your knee or socket or whatever the fuck, you know, like it
Hmm.
looked pretty bad. It didn't look bad, but those are the kind of accidents that you're like, oh man, it kind of like when CM Punk dived into an audience, it didn't look bad at
Oh
all,
man,
but it ended up
yeah,
fucking him up like so badly, you know?
I know, and it worries me because the whole match he was wrestling with one foot.
Yeah.
And in the media scrum afterwards, like the post show, they asked him about his leg. He's like, "Oh, it feels like trash, but he's like, I haven't gone to the medical to see what's wrong with it because I came to do this first."
Well, dude, because that was all his weight. That like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, it didn't really have any
As
give.
well, the opportunity to prove himself. Oh God.
God, man.
Because it was either bang your fucking head on the thing and help your leg out, or let your leg just fucking take the whole blunt of that.
I think. Well, I know Drew was probably supposed to catch him, but I respect Drew for like getting up real quick, trying to like help him up,
Yeah.
or
Well,
like to try to prolong it so the ref could like get his foot unjammed.
I think Drew was gonna catch him, but he thought he was gonna jump further. You know, not
Yeah,
barely
golly.
make it over the ring. You know, over the ropes.
I just hope he's not injured. You know,
Hmm.
maybe just like a sprain and that's it. You know.
And then I have this clip here of when CM Punk, I guess, was gonna go out there.
Hey, Jess, you got an extra shirt? Here, give me your shirt. Give me your shirt. Yes, give me.
Yeah.
Just give me that one. I don't care. Just give me
I
your
got
shirt.
this one. I got
It'd be funny if he put on a girl's ref shirt and it's just
Yeah,
all tight.
it's the cleavage showing and everything for like the fucking early 2000s.
It's all tied up here like a crop top and shit.
Dude, but props to the camera work on this shit, man, because I didn't even know that was CM Punk when he ran out there.
Dude, when I saw it, I saw the red shoes and I was like, that's CM Punk, because there's no way a ref would just be wearing its red shoes. Like it has to be someone special, and it of course it's gonna be CM Punk. Like I knew it as soon as I saw the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what ref wears red shoes, you know?
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the red.
Red shoes. No, I don't know.
Red shoes.
Lastly, here I have CM Punk with a reporter at the scrum. That's the last thing I have here.
I mean this with all. What was your name? Jamal. I mean this, Jamal. I mean this all due respect. This is why I'm happy that you do not run a professional wrestling company. First match is a Hell in the Cell, brother. You got to take that fantasy booking. Does anybody want a donut? By the way.
Man, I love this era we're in where like they're acknowledging the fans more, like online, and like our complaints, and then they're just like, "That's a stupid fucking idea. Like, why would we do that?"
And there's like 250,000 fans that are like, I don't think that's a stupid idea.
So I thought it was pretty good.
Woo woo
Woo woo.
woo.
But
But
no, at the end of this match, sure enough, they fucking did it. I thought it was gonna happen, but they made Drew McIntyre lose again
in Scotland or whatever, in his
fucking
hometown.
Scotland. I was flabbergasted because I thought Damian Priest was going to lose, and then
That-
CM Punk comes and fucking fucks it up. I love CM Punk, first of all, but I didn't think they were actually gonna do that shit twice to Drew McIntyre.
Screwed him over like Bret Hart, fucking Bill Goldberg.
My life got shorted by Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg ruined my career. Super kick my head off. Oh wait, I got concussion. Don't remember a thing. Don't remember a thing. Fuck you, Bill Goldberg.
Man, I love that song.
Oh,
I need
dude,
to
it's so
I
good.
need to put it on my playlist now. To fucking,
Dude, no, I gotta add it to my playlist. I'm gonna sing that whole song like go to work now. Like,
yeah,
just,
I'm gonna
yeah,
add it to my
yeah.
fucking playlist tonight. No, but that was the pay-per-view. It was, to me, short and sweet, like the other ones.
Yeah.
The crowd wasn't as hyped, I would say, as like the last one, but they were like, for the pops that they did pop, they popped really popish.
Poppycock.
Yeah, they were very Mary Poppins, or I don't know what's over there popular.
God Save the Queen. Oh wait. Yes.
Yeah, muffins. No, I
The
don't know.
muffin. Crackers with your tea. Mash pie and
Racist.
mash.
Yeah, there you go.
Pie and mash.
Chicken pot pies.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love chicken pot pies.
Wallace
Their
and
pot pies
Gromit.
look terrible. The fucking like they're still eating fucking World War II rations. That's to almost like 80 years ago.
the shit I watch on YouTube, those people eat
Man, fucking mukbangs.
eating snacks from the 80s that are turned all black and shit.
Oh,
Fruit
like
snacks.
LA Beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is pretty good. Yes.
He's just oh
man. But no, I agree with you. Short and sweet, to the point. I don't feel tired. I feel great. And it was a solid week of wrestling. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah. No, Clash of the Castle is pretty good, even though all the hometown heroes pretty much lost.
Mm-hmm.
It was still a pretty good pay-per-view. I just feel bad for the Scottish people because none of their people got over, but you know, it happens, right?
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm trying not to fucking vomit.
But that was Clash at the Castle. That was all the pay-per-views. Go into the breaking news. No,
Shit.
This isn't breaking. It's been going on for a while, at least the ideas of it. But PW Insider has confirmed that WWE's Ricochet has given notice that he intends to exit the company when his current contract expires this summer.
That makes me sad because I love Ricochet. Not saying he's gonna fucking Thanos snap disappear, but I know a lot of people are like, oh fuck yeah, he gets to go to AEW and wrestle Will Ospreay, which don't get me wrong, I'm all about that too. I would love that. But then it's gonna be this thing where he's gonna be hot for like 2 months and then just fucking simmer down like the rest of everybody.
Yeah, that's what I worry about too. But they are writing him off essentially of WWE. Here is him suffering a brutal attack at the hands of Braun Breaker. King Ricochet will be out of action for an undisclosed amount of time with upper body injuries, being thrown through real glass, it looks like.
Man, cry me a river. in all. Oh wait, what? How's the saying go? In all the scheme of things. Is that how
Uh-huh.
you say it?
In the grand scheme of things,
Grand scheme of things, yeah. I kind of hope like this is a ruse. I really want Ricochet to stay because I feel like he's doing okay, but it sucks that he had that Vince McMahon treatment when Vince McMahon was still there, and he hasn't quite like recovered from it. That's the one thing that makes me sad.
I'm with you on that. I do really like Ricochet and the things that he does do when he does them, but it's about giving him the opportunities, and it sounds like he's either got to like really push for himself to get these opportunities, or he has to get whoever decides to do them with him, them to push for it. Like when he does the spots with Logan Paul where they're fucking rowdy, or the other spots where he, jumps from here to there or whatever.
Mhm.
It sounds like he has the rowdy campaign for it instead of them just being like, "Hey, Ricochet, come do your thing,"
Yeah, yeah. But I kind of understand too because if you have him doing this shit 24/7, it doesn't make him as unique. Where if he gets sent to AEW, he's going to be doing fucking double backflips like on a regular basis. And I just don't want him to keep on doing that to where he gets tired of it and he gets exhausted or hurts himself. Like God forbid that does happen.
Well, yeah, or if they tell him, "Hey, can you do it into fire?" And it's like, whoa,
Right.
whoa.
It's like, oh, your first. Oh, God forbid, I don't want to be paired up with Jericho. That's the one thing I hope that doesn't happen.
Here I got here's the Rick O'Shea is all elite.
That's nice. I get it, man. Real quick, did you see the fucking video when he got thrown into the trailer?
No,
When Braun Breaker threw him into the trailer and then slammed him on the window. You should
no,
try
I
to
didn't.
try to find that real quick because he landed so fucking ugly and his air got knocked out of him. It's Ricochet, Braun Breaker. Oh, see, it's right there. Um, I'm trying to see which one is it. I mean, you could, but that's WWE. I don't want you to get like flagged for it.
Breaker
Okay.
Ricochet.
When he gets thrown into the fucking trailer right here. Not this one, the other one.
I just got thrown by Braun.
I just want you to hear it. Okay, right here.
And when he hit the floor,
Yes. His
oh,
air's
dude,
knocked out.
that's something to breathe.
Dude. And then look, he's going for this power slam and he's still trying to catch it. Oh man, yeah. They shared that a lot on Monday. I'm like, oh my god. Everyone thought he got a concussion. But I just think legit it's just him falling flat on his back from
Yeah,
and then
the
him
impact.
just getting his air knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
can hear him struggling to like get his air back into him from that, and the way how you said he hit the floor.
mhm.
That was rowdy. Like I've seen
Oh,
videos of people getting the air knocked out of them, and that
dude.
like rowdy
Have
sounded
you ever
like it.
gotten your air knocked out of you?
Not in a long time.
Dude,
I have though.
it's been 10 years since it's happened to me. And it happened because my friends and I were wrestling each other. And they're like, oh, like they made a makeshift table, whatever. And they're like, hey, Gabe, like this, like, let me try me through this, whatever. I'm just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But I didn't think the table was only like 3 millimeters thick because I'm there. I'm a 270-pound guy, so I'm there thinking like, oh, a choke slam won't fucking hurt me. Like the table will break my fall. So I didn't breathe out. Like I guess you're supposed to breathe out so that way your air doesn't get knocked out, whatever.
Mhm.
And so when I took that impact, I didn't like exert out. So I went, like I'm like trying to breathe, and it was so funny because all my muscles are like focused here, like contracting, like trying to like trying to get my air back,
Yeah.
and I couldn't stop fucking farting, dude. I'm pretty sure if there was shit in my ass, it would have exited out completely into my shorts. Because
That sounds like a safe bet.
I was like, oh, and then like my friend's girlfriend, so I was like, "Yeah, bro, are you farting?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't stop. Listen." Man, it was so crazy, man. But I mean, nothing like this though. Like I could tell he's in pain.
Yeah, that was very uncomfortable to say the least. If anything, for him to have his air knocked out like that, and then to have to continue to be carried and thrown around, it's
I know. I bet you like Braun's just like, dude, are you okay? Like, I'm sorry.
Bro, hey man, Ricochet, it was like a 33% chance that was gonna happen, bro.
I know it's like there's a 30% chance that you would have fallen like that, but the best that you best beat that.
But since you're not fat like Samoa Joe, I didn't think it was gonna.
So Senor Shane, Ricochet. This number's don't lie. I can spell out air knocked out for you. Oh my god, my voice cracked. Ooh.
I have this clip here when if Ricochet goes with Will Ospreay when they see each other.
What the fuck? I like how the cops are right there, just like, get on the ground.
Yeah. They just hear a bunch of acorns dropping.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
But yeah, I don't know. Like, that's cool if Ricochet's gonna go do his own thing, if that is true. And like you said, that maybe it's not. Maybe it's a a work, and they're just kind of like trying to put more of a spotlight on him. I don't know. The fact that his chick is there, that's Samantha Irving, right? Is he with her? Right?
Yeah, I believe they're engaged. Yes.
You would think he'd want to just stay there regardless, but if he wants to leave, that's cool too. I mean,
I saw a tweet where it was like, I don't know if you saw the video, like after he got attacked, like it was like a recorded video, like Samantha running to the back. I don't know if you saw that.
I think I did.
It's like someone had said, "Oh, this is a good way to write off Ricochet and Samantha when they leave." I was like, "Bro, Ricochet's leaving. Samantha ain't going nowhere. Like, what the? It's the same for both of them. Maybe she's like legit concerned, you know?"
Yeah. Well, and then like everyone's smart to them being together. It's not like a fucking secret, that they're not together. So of course she's not gonna like be fake. Like, oh, I don't know this man.
Yeah. I just hope out of all this, Braun Breaker apologized. That's my main concern.
I hope he says like sorry. I hope he comes on camera like, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't do it harder, Aris. Like, sorry to knock the air out of your wife or your fiance.
But I can't knock her out because she's fat. Fat. It's like, Braun, calm down. It's okay.
No, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind if he decides to go to AEW. That's cool. I just hope he gets paid a good amount there, and I know he's gonna do good shit. I just hope he stays safe. That's all I can. That's all I hope for him.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, or whatever promotion he decides to go to. I don't care. As long as he deserves it. He's a good athlete.
I would like to see him go back to New Japan. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe TNA. Like TNA's rising up. It's like I just don't want to get lost in Ring of Honor.
Oh Lord. The media champion or something there.
Yeah, it'd be like the FTW media scrum backyard arena champion.
Instead of what was he here? The speed champion?
Yeah.
Poor guy. What do I have here next? Oh, this is something that I wanted to talk with you about. So here's Cody Rhodes. Here's Cody Rhodes with the Soft Ground Wrestling Uganda promising to invest and buy a fully funded wrestling ring for SGW. So let's hear what Cody Rhodes has to say. Because I don't think I've heard that.
Rhodes, and I just wanted to send a quick message to my friends at SGW Soft Ground Wrestling Uganda. We've all been watching what you guys have been doing lately. I've talked to a few friends about how the experience is down there. It's incredibly impressive, and it's wonderful to see your love at SGW for pro wrestling and sports entertainment. Of course, some shout outs are due. Boom Bash, Jordan, Cool Man, Pamela, One Man Army. I love everything that you guys are doing. It's not lost on me that with the world as divided as it may be, social issues, climate issues, political issues, whatever it may be, one thing that we can universally bond on is our love for pro wrestling. With that said, you guys need a proper wrestling ring. You need one for your stories and to be able to do what you do. You got to be welcomed into the wrestling business in the right way. You need a proper ring. We have found someone in Uganda who can make it for you. It's not coming over on a boat. It's not going to get broken. We're going to get it done. And when it gets done, send the bill to me. It is on me. My gift to you. The wrestling business has literally given me everything in my life that I could possibly dream of. And I would just like to give something back to you guys. Welcome you officially into this big wide world of pro wrestling. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Hello, this is the American Nightmare.
Lord,
But Lorenzo, this is such good news. What controversy would this really bring up?
So I'm glad you asked. So here's a guy named Belts by Dan bringing up the idea. So what happened to the $5,000 Will Ospreay donated so they could buy a ring months ago? And for anyone that's been listening to the podcast in a certain order or whatever, if you do listen, you would notice that I'd bring this up, and every time Gabe would say, "This is a feel good story. I like this." I'm like, "Wait, let me point this out though, and let me play devil's advocate and say they keep getting this money and they keep not building a ring or doing anything. Where's that money going to?" And people are now questioning it, like in the comments here. Yeah, like the original. Okay, so here's Sean Ross Sapp saying it went towards the lease of the land. So here's the Belts by Dan. Since you know, can you help with the following questions? The original GoFundMe that raised over 10K, including the 5K from Osprey, was set up by a 17-year-old. Then the beneficiary was changed to a relative named Harmony. Harmony transferred the funds to a dual citizen with a well-known following, Sophia V. Sophia transferred the funds to Bun Bash. Let's overlook the tax stuff. Bun Bash claimed the ring was purchased and on the way 3 months ago. So did they get a refund for that ring? Then apparently after Mason Mansour went, they needed to fundraise money to pay for the taxes for the ring and buy the land from the owner. But now they never purchased a ring? Articles about SGW have been done for almost 10 years now. They are not new. Are they registered charity in Uganda? If so, then the 10K from the GoFundMe would be tax exempt. But are they an orphanage? Documented, registered? Many of these children, quote, in these videos are 18 plus. Not being a dick, but I hope it's all legit. But they tried conning me and many people. I have more questions about that are not getting answered. Many are piggybacking a feel-good story for their own good. But if this is exposed as a scam, it's the Uganda children who are the real victims. So yeah,
Wow.
I know this Belts by Dan. I think he was gonna make a belt for them, because they had asked, "Hey, can someone make a belt for us?" And like someone ended up making a belt for him. But I think 3 people reached out to Soft Uganda Wrestling, and so they got help. They've been getting a lot of help like this, a lot of charity. I don't know how much did Mason Mansour raise for them, like 40 grand or something.
Nah, I think it was like 26,000.
Okay.
I think it was roughly around like 25K if I remember correctly. But if you want to look that up, while Belts by Dan was tweeting all this stuff, he was asking Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful, and the response that caused this thread was that Sean Ross Sapp said it went towards the lease on the land, and then this is where all the questions got asked, and then Sean Ross Sapp ended up saying, "I'll provide info to the best of my ability. I know they had you working on the belt, then switched and went with someone else. The details regarding that, I'm sure, were frustrating, so I understand you're questioning things. Nobody ever at any point implied that everyone there was a child. You don't magically turn 18 there and get gifted a home, food, and shelter either. Many of the financial options prevalent to us here aren't available in Uganda because most payment processors don't work there. The person who set up the GoFundMe was a kid, and quote unquote Harmony was presumed to be his mom. I'll find that out. There were costs of leasing the land with the hopes of buying it. No land, no wrestling. Sophia is from Africa, has family in Uganda. I knew how to make the transfer to Ugandan banks as best as I've heard. Regardless of regardless of how long they've been around, that doesn't mean they can't choose to go viral whether they want. They got a bunch of attention. They were in the process of getting a ring, but there was no way to transport or store it. It's not easy to ship a ring there. Cody inquired about that, and he and some people around him worked to figure out some solutions to rectify that. Um, then he replied again, as for other questions, I'm working on it. Don't know if you tried asking directly to those people or those who went there, but I did. Um, then Belts my dad again. I directly interacted with the company as the person who was acting as their social media manager. You are the journalist who is defending their position, but you don't know the answers. Let the information and answers come, then decide your position. And then Sean Ross Sapp again. I've answered questions. You're taking it as defending because you don't like them. And that's what it is left at so far.
And I found here it says they raised $28,000. The Mason Mansour with all the other, and that's just when they were doing fundraising, with the random people. Not to
Mm-hmm.
mention the GoFundMe and Will Osprey. So yeah, this whole time from the beginning, whenever this went viral, I know I was saying, well, what if they're scamming us? You know what I
Uh
mean?
huh.
Because it's like a feel good thing. I know at first we were like, this is cool, and it still is kind of cool. But then whenever they were like, oh, we just need a ring, we just need this much money, and then this much turned into this much, and then it turned into
Mm-hmm.
this much, and now they at least have what 28 plus
28, the
uh
5,000.
plus maybe another 10K. So you're looking at like at least 40 grand that they have, and they can't afford a ring. You know what I mean? Like,
Man, it's so shitty. I was like, I wanna like just think like, oh well, maybe it's harder getting materials over there. But then after reading uh, that whole
thread.
thread, um, you're just like, fuck, dude. It's kind of debunking everything else that I've been thinking about.
Yeah, because I hate that I had felt that way, but I remember like I would always say it like, man, this sounds real scammy because I feel like 5,000, like Will Osprey would know how much it costs to build a ring. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Yeah.
probably why he's all, here's 5 grand. There you go, you're good, right? Oh
Yeah.
no, we don't have the lease on the land. We might use the money to do this and that. It's like, dude, we just want y'all to buy a ring. That's what y'all wanted to do in the first place, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
aren't doing it. And yeah, like you were reading with Sean Ross Sapp, he's kind of um like deflecting the questions, or oh, I don't really know that answer, and it's like, well, then why do you saying that it's not them doing it for a negative response if you don't know all the answers to the questions?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like kind of you're pulling a Tony Khan right now, man. You're kind of just ignoring the question
Yeah,
that's
you're
being
reporting
asked.
you're reporting it as a positive thing when you don't even know all the answers. And but you do know, as a wrestling fan or as a wrestling journalist, how much a ring would cost, or how
Mm-hmm.
much this would be, and how much they've already been given, and they haven't. I mean, I don't know if they need to report to us what they're doing with it, right? But it's like, y'all said y'all were going to get a ring. Y'all haven't gotten a ring yet. You have
Mm-hmm.
more than enough to get a ring. What are you doing with the money?
I know, and that's just a lot of fucking money, man. So far, I am looking at their GoFundMe. It says support SGW. It has a goal of 10,000. I guess it's pounds, and they have 1,373 pounds raised for the $10,000 goal, and there was 26 donations. Uh, People are still donating for the looks of it. Man, someone donated $500 anonymously, 400. Uh, Damn, all the shit like it's just adding up. This is
Yeah.
organized by Tate Mayfairs, but I just don't understand. That has to be more than enough money. Like
Well,
as far like asking for like what they need, like to buy the land, to get a wrestling ring, to build like a maybe just like a storage unit to hold the wrestling ring, because maybe they're not asking for like a state of the art facility. Obviously, they're
no.
not. They just want a wrestling ring.
Yeah. Or at least
Man.
that's what we were told that they wanted. Like, oh, help us build a ring. Look at us. We're wrestling in the mud. We could use y'all's help or make this
Mm-hmm.
go viral. And then everyone was like, man, let's at least get these guys a ring. And Will Ospreay was like, here's $5,000. Bam. Got yourselves a ring. Oh, well, we need more. Mason Mansour show up. Here's 28,000. Now you can get a ring. Oh, well, and there's and then now here's Cody Rhodes. I will ensure you get a ring. Just get it built and send me the bill. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just like now if they don't get a ring bill, it's like what the fuck is going on? And fucking Cody Rhodes is gonna be like, why am I keep getting billed for Netflix for the next 20 years for the whole
Mm-hmm.
country of fucking Uganda or some shit?
And I can understand all the wrestlers too. Like they're doing this is good on the wrestlers' part.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
it's so nice for them to wanting to help these kids out. Like just doing this as a hobby, but man, it's just so shitty. Like if the money's not going anywhere, like someone else is just keeping all this money. And I don't want to hope that, but then again, it's $40,000. Like you can do a lot with $40,000.
Dude, it all comes from the right heart, the right spot, like in everyone's heart to help
Mm-hmm.
these kids with the ring. It's a feel good story. Like I said, when we would first see it, we were like, "Oh, this is cool. These guys are great. These kids, yeah, they just need a ring." But then when the money started pouring in, I was telling you, like, this sounds a little scammy. Like,
Oh man, I hope it's not. I just hope it's. I hope they end up getting materials they do need. But then again, it's gonna raise more questions. It's like if they get a ring and it's not state of the art, or they get a facility and it's not like to proper standards, they're like, oh, like this doesn't look like it costs $40,000. Like people are still gonna be bitching about it no matter what. I hope, man. I feel like it is gonna lead to that. Or hear me out, it's gonna lead to a kayfabe storyline where Lord White is holding all the money, and then the feel good moment is them actually getting the facility.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, and I know you want this to be a good
I know,
ending.
dude. I really do. I really do, man. Because it's
But
just cool. It's cool, like what they're doing. But if this does turn out to be like something shitty, it's gonna break my heart.
to me, it's gonna feel like, oh, thank you, Cody Rhodes, and for helping us get the ring. And then outside, it's gonna say, like maybe a plaque to the great white man Cody Rhodes. And then here's Will Ospreay and Mason Mansour and all the other guys. Like, what the fuck? Didn't we help y'all too? Like, where did our money go?
I
Like,
know it's like that's 28,000.
dude, like, we gave y'all like a shit ton of money, and then Cody Rhodes comes, and now you build the ring and dedicate it to him. Like, I thought we helped too. What did we do?
Let's see,
You know?
real quick.
But yeah, I'm just again, I hope it ends up me being wrong, but I just feel like I'm
Mm.
always about the scam.
Hey, but if you're right, I owe you $40,000.
That's
I'm
the
the one that made
rules.
the. I made the GoFundMe. I took all the money.
That's the rules, Lord White.
I am Lord White. I don't want to say that. That sounds terrible. I'm not Lord White.
Here on another news, and I'm not sure about this. Maybe you can clear this up about Io Sky officially will be facing Utami Hayashishida at Marigold Summer Destiny show on July 13th, 2024.
The only reason why I shared this is just because I like how wrestlers are venturing out to other promotions. That's my main thing. But if I remember correctly, Marigold, I think some of the women's wrestlers had issues with it, if I remember correctly, because their owner was like a predator. I think I remember because I think Asuka called them out, and so
Uh-huh.
did Kenny Omega. I want to say it was something along those lines. And not unless he got like the owner did let go. What is it? Marigold. Marigold.
Yeah, Marigold Summer Destiny. Predator, like into kids or just about women?
About women.
Oh, okay, that's still pretty bad, but not as bad.
Let's see. Uh, Stardom, or let's talk about the relationship between Marigold and WWE. Stardom and Bushiroad executives accused Ogawa of poaching talent for his promotion earlier this year. Oh wait, no. Terminating Ogawa's contract shortly before it was set to expire. Weeks later, Julia, the new NXT signee, wrestled her final contracted match and departed the promotion. I'm trying to the 411 Mania, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega expressed his concerns about Marigold's founder, Rossi Ogawa. And I remember this was on his Twitch because someone asked him about the promotion, saying, like, oh, like, how do you feel about him getting let go? Um, he was just pretty much talking, oh, because this is a new promotion that Ogawa had made. And so this is a quote from Kenny Omega. From someone who lived it, breathed, who has very close friends in the industry, I don't necessarily mean the wrestling industry. I mean the industry, the government issued press, the information they know. I'm just going to leave it at that. I wouldn't say don't be so quick to listen to praise for that individual because someday I'm not sure when it'll be. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday people will know the truth. What they do with that truth, I don't know. Will they share it? Maybe. A lot of higher ups in Japan, they know exactly what it is. My comments on Rossi are whatever. There's nothing to say. I just think eventually, I don't care about Rossi being an E-drone. That's no big deal. He's done. That's not even the tip. You just freaking wait. If you are still interested in wrestling and you're listening to the stories and reading stuff, when it finally comes out, I will say one thing. There are a lot of people who refuse to work with him for the very same reasons. Some of those people are in WWE, some are in AEW. They have a very good reason. It's not just I decided to wake up and not like this guy. So, and then there was a bunch of accusations about him being like just a predator or like an abuser like toward women and shit like that.
Ah, so Mark Henry. No.
So I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Disrespect.
But like I just brought that up now because like this whole week I was like, where the fuck have I heard Marigold? I should have done research then. That's my fault. Um, but
No, you're good.
but in the end, it's just cool seeing like the wrestlers branch out to other promotions because I think they did that with Nakamura and the Great Muta's last match, if I remember correctly, and that was pretty fucking awesome.
No, it's interesting to see WWE lend out their wrestlers more. Of course, AEW does it like all the time because that's pretty much what they allow. As long as Tony Khan okays it, wrestlers can pretty much work whatever other promotions. But it's interesting seeing WWE being more friendly with it.
Yeah, and I just miss Shinsuke, man. Where the fuck has Shinsuke been?
Man, I hope he's resting like Goku in a fucking chamber, like getting
Oh,
stronger or something.
like a Kami's house, like just like an island in the middle of nowhere, one palm tree. He's drinking out of a coconut, and then he has like a Zen garden. He's just like raking just for fun. Man, I hope he's relaxing it big
But
time.
he gets all strong. He comes back like AJ Styles and shit, all fucking
Oh,
buff.
dude, just fucking jacked. Oh man, because all the creatine.
Or like Randy Orton, just all jacked for no reason.
Yeah, all the creatine. No.
I have some creatine here.
Do you have creatine?
Yeah, I have some creatine right here.
Oh hell yeah! Does that help with like muscles, or like stimulate like muscle growth?
Yeah, it gets me jacked. I
Dude, fuck yeah,
I,
baby.
I
Yeah.
think I was trying to take it for a little while, and it wasn't really doing anything for me after like a month or a month and a half, and I just like whatever. It's just there now. I want to throw it away, but I don't use it. You know what I mean?
Maybe someday, and then just walk out.
Just overdose on creatine, but then I just wake up jacked.
Oh, yeah, because creatine, you won't get in trouble for it. I think in the Olympics, it's only steroids.
Yeah, and what are the other ones? The PEDs, not the PEDs, but not a PED, like a but the stuff that is in like Sudafed because it helps you breathe better, so it gives you an advantage.
Oh, like smelling salts.
Something like that. Whatever opens up your passageways is like against you're not allowed to use it too in the Olympics.
Oh, like jacking off.
That's why they have those beds that only hold one person.
Oh yeah, because he can't fuck, right?
Yeah.
Athletes, they can fuck anywhere. That's cool.
That's true. The gymnasts can fucking do it in the closet upside down and shit. Like vampires.
They're fucking showing their dick like Ric Flair.
Speaking of AEW, I got this here from Orange Cassidy highlights AEW's role in the rising popularity of wrestling. We're trying to make wrestling cool again. I don't think he said it that enthusiastic, but I think AEW, yeah, I think AEW is where wrestling is put into the forefront. It is how we try to evoke emotion with people watching. So it's nice to be able to tell our stories through the actual wrestling and not with, by just telling you on a microphone. I think that's what separates us from everything. Competition always drives things forward. You wouldn't be able to see, when you say alternative, you wouldn't get to see people like me if AEW didn't exist. I think that is what changing professional wrestling is. You get to see different, you get to see original. I think that's what I mean. I think that's what, right? That's what I mean. I wouldn't exist without AEW, so I'm happy it's around. We're trying to make wrestling cool again. I want everybody to watch it and be like, hey, this is cool. We're having a good time. I think those days back when wrestling was on TBS and TNT, wrestling was cool. I think we're trying to bring it back. And that's Orange Cassidy saying that. What do you think about Orange Cassidy saying, make wrestling cool again?
Fantastic. Great. My best friend, Orange Cassidy.
I'm an orange president. He's Orange Cassidy.
We're not in the same pod. Make wrestling cool again. The Rock did that.
That's true.
Yeah, so he's kind of a little late to the boat right there, right? As the kids say.
He's a little late to the boat. That's exactly what.
And then the kids say, "Oh, gee, Willikers."
No, I don't know about.
Stupid. I just realized that.
I don't know about Orange Cassidy here. I mean, yeah, I understand his point. You wouldn't see him if he wasn't here because I wouldn't have known about him at all if AEW didn't show him every fucking beginning of every fucking TV show. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's an alternative. I'll say that.
I do like AEW. I shit on it too much, but it's crazy how much it's deferred from like 2-3 years ago. I want to say, right? Like about that time period. Because, I mean, when we worked together at Redacted, when we worked together, like, we're always talking about wrestling, and then our friend Leo, like, I always tell like, bro, you gotta watch AEW because it's cool, like. But I think it's because at the time too, it's like, man, I'm just like that hardcore wrestling fan that just like loves wrestling. Because after a while, you just kind of get tired of. I guess because a lot of it was like the entertainment aspect of it, And I was just like, man, dude, I'm just kind of over it, you know? I just want to see some good fucking wrestling. And that's what AEW provided. Like, it was just good wrestling. I remember when I saw one of their pay-per-views for the first time that I was like, oh shit, 12 matches? And I liked it, but it was like, oh, okay, fuck, this match finished. Let's go ahead and go start on the next match. Oh, okay, that match finished. No breather. Come on, let's keep going. We gotta keep the fucking ball rolling. And it's only like the third match on the card, and they're already fucking kicking out of their finishers like 4 times in a row. And now, fast forward to 2 years later, 3 years later, however long they've been around, it's just kind of exhausting. Where it's like, man, I've seen the same stuff. I do kind of want to see something different. Where I don't know what WWE's doing now, but it's great. It's I feel like the only thing that's not benefited from it are like the other wrestlers that aren't able to perform on said show, because how there's a 5-match card that's been pretty strict with having 5 matches per card, which is fine, but it's like there's not other opportunity for other wrestlers that they have on their roster. And you don't want to do like a big match on one of the regular shows, because obviously that can bring in money, but it's just like, how much exposure are these wrestlers going to get? Like, they try to divide it up evenly, where, like what you said on AEW, you see Orange Cassidy every fucking week. And I don't think it's his fault. I honestly don't think. I hope it's not his fault. But it's just like, man, dude, like, I got such a fucking stacked roster. Where the fuck is Keith Lee? I need Keith Lee. I want to see Malachi Black wrestle. I want to see fucking Ricky Starks back on my TV. Who else? Adam Page. I miss Adam Page. Now you're seeing like the Young Bucks every fucking week. I got tired of them when they first started AEW because I was over the Young Bucks already. But I think they need to do this different formula to where something does need to change. And I think it's just time for that change, because they've been around for so long, sticking with what I feel like they know best, but it's not doing anyone real favors except for like the EVPs.
Yeah. No, I appreciate AEW and the spotlight it gave to, like certain wrestlers that I didn't know of, like Ricky Starks, Darby Allin, uh, whoever. I like what they're doing with Swerve Strickland. Um, I wish, like you said, they'd do more stuff for like Powerhouse Hobbs, or what's his name too? The other dude that's
Wardlow.
like, yeah, Wardlow. He's a star. MJF, I would have probably never known about unless there was AEW. I like what they've done with some WWE people. Tony Storm, the way she's invented herself. I like that Sting got to have a better send off than he had with WWE. So that's at least something grateful to appreciate AEW for.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like good things about it, of course. But yeah, I get that they were trying to make wrestling cool again, and maybe they were kind of doing it, but then they kind of shot themselves in the foot or something when they were like trying too hard, or trying to be edgy, or trying to outdo themselves. And it's like, whoa, like, now you're just doing it for the sake of like, I don't know, you don't like, it's like you don't like what you're putting out, you're just trying to do it to make the fans like it. I don't know, your heart's not in it.
And I they need to change something, because I think it's also like their methods presenting certain wrestlers that I think isn't really working. Because like how we said, like if Ricochet goes over there, I don't want him to be hot for like a month and a half, and then he falls off. And the same thing I don't want to happen to Mercedes Moné, because she was really good in WWE, still good in general. She had a great match at the last pay-per-view, but I don't want her to fall off either. And then like she was like such like a big hyped thing, just for her to not be shown as much on TV. It just sucks because they're using the same wrestlers. The way they format their shows is not really consistent. You know,
Mhm.
like for an example, when we used to work together, I remember thinking, "Fuck, dude! Like, I want to go home because I want to catch Dynamite because the main event it's Kenny Omega versus Danielson when Danielson first signed." You know, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" And they're going to show that on free TV. Like, that's badass. I would have paid money to see it. You know, but they showed it on free TV. And sure enough, I get home, I'm watching Dynamite, but like Dynamite was already going on, you know. So I'm watching it, and then the match never happened. And then I was like, dude, they didn't show this match. And then Giselle, my fiance, she goes, "Oh, Daniel Bryan," because you know he just transferred over. Like that was the first match, and I'm like, "What? Are you serious?" And I looked up, and sure enough, the main event match that they were talking about for like weeks, they aired it as the first match to start the fucking show. And I was so livid because I was ready, dude. Like two of my favorite wrestlers, I just wanted to see them fucking go at it. I mean, now you see them go at it a bunch of fucking times already, but at that time, man, I was so upset. And they still do the same shit where it's like a main event match where it's like I want to see it, but it's like, oh, I'll catch it as the main event, and then they show it as the first match.
Yeah, and that's just for, I don't know if it's ratings, you know, like to get the first hour of
Mm-hmm.
ratings good, to look good for the TV companies. I don't know, like there's weird reasons why they do that. You know what I mean?
I feel like it is a rating thing too, because for some reason AEW has such a fucking hard on for ratings. And
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. When they're like, oh, this has a 0.49% up from last week in the quarter for males 18 to 49. I don't know what half of that shit means. I was like, is that good? I don't know. Uh, Same thing with like the Meltzer ratings. Like they just got a fucking hard on for that. They have a hard on for just mentioning WWE whenever they can. Like it sucks. It's
Yeah.
it's it's like
No,
it's a bunch of shit I don't care about. I just want to watch the wrestling.
and I think that's the same thing that like a lot of casual fans would be like is I don't care about all that. I just want good wrestling all throughout the show, not just at the beginning, not just at the end, or whenever you feel like you need the ratings boost. I want it consistently throughout the entire 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever the time is.
And then give yourself like some breather, like in between too. Like advertise your next pay per view. Advertise fucking Ring of Honor
Hmm.
or show a promo package for a new wrestler or a match like you want to hype up. I don't give two shits about fucking Chris Jericho, like in the learning tree bullshit. Take that shit off. But you can keep Big Bill on TV. I want to see Big Bill every week for the rest of my life.
That's true. Big Bill's pretty fucking cool.
Hell yeah, dude. I love Big Bill. Big Bill!
Well, that's AEW. Lastly, here on the news. But speaking of AEW, still, the Undertaker doesn't know if Tony Khan is the guy to run a wrestling company, and hopes that one day AEW quote gets their crap together. Hopefully, one day. I mean, a lot of people don't think the way I do, but one day AEW gets their crap together and genuinely creates some competition. That's probably not a popular take from most WWE insiders. The way I look at it, I mean, competition is only going to make you better. I don't think there's a real true leader in the locker room, and I'm not sure. I have nothing against the man. I don't know that Tony Khan is the guy to run the company. His heart is in a good place and he wants to do something, but I just don't know if he has the ability to make good judgments and swift decision making to run a wrestling company against the juggernaut that is WWE. But hey, I could be wrong. I hope they get it together. It's better for the wrestlers, the fans. It's better for everything. I like how he says all that, and then he's like, "Hey, I could be wrong."
Could be wrong. I'm just here. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, he's right. He's absolutely right. He fucking
100% right.
knows he's the Undertaker.
I know, man. He's like alive, but like dead. So he has to like know something, you know? You know what I mean?
He knows how to ride a motorcycle. That's hard to
He,
do.
He drives a coffin to work, is from what I heard here.
Dig through the ditches and burn through the riches and sign in the back of my regular.
And then by the other side of the coffin, just go, believe it or not, I'm walking on it. I never thought I could breathe so free. You think he's listening to like fucking Dracula or fucking like Pantera? It's I can go for that. No can do. Can't go for
It's
that.
just
Can't go for
it,
that.
it's just come home, it's a lonely night. My mother yells, and you're gonna get your life right. Oh, daddy dear, you're not the fortunate one. Cause girls, they wanna have fun.
Oh, girls, they want to have fun.
And he's like,
Do, do,
she
do,
was at
do.
she was at WrestleMania number 3, right? Cyndi Lauper.
You know, I was at WrestleMania 3 and WrestleMania 40. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Undertaker knows what's up though.
I love The Undertaker. I'm glad he hasn't been canceled yet.
I'm surprised, especially I remember that when he was on Joe Rogan and he said like the wrestlers today are soft and everyone took offense to it. Like especially Dax Harwood, right? He's the one with the mustache.
The bald
Yeah.
one? Yes.
Yeah, he took a lot of offense to it. And lately he's been a real like sensitive
Boomer.
guy. Yeah, he's been real sensitive to criticism.
I know,
Dax
like
Harwood.
it's weird because it's what he said, like he's saying that they're soft, whatever. Like, oh, it doesn't. Wait, what was it that he complained about? Like his exact quote or like the gist of it?
He was just saying like, oh, they're soft, we wouldn't even care if we would get into fights with whoever and settle it, like stuff like that. But now people want to, I guess, get upset about criticism or get butthurt and then like, I don't know, like take it to the boss or try to get that person canceled or what. And it's, I don't know. I guess he's just saying that. And he's like, oh, all they do is play video games,
Yeah, I remember that. I just rolled my eyes and like, oh, okay, like I understand. It's whatever.
I don't know.
I think they were trying to cancel him for that, and they tried to cancel him because he had a army T-shirt. It's like marked a line, and it's like support for like I don't know if it was like for the police department or like U.S. troops, but it's like everyone's like ACAP now, and I'm just there. Well, me, you know me, I really don't fucking care.
Yeah,
it's like so people are just sensitive, bro. It really is.
People are real sensitive. No, he's completely right about a lot of things, and I don't know. I feel like all the years of experience of him with wrestling, he's the one person that I think you couldn't like question. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because he would know if something was dumb. If he like did something stupid in his career, he'd be like, yeah, that was stupid of me. I shouldn't have done it. He wouldn't like Hogan, where everything he did is like fucking great or whatever,
Yeah.
And
I would take I listen to all the advice Undertaker has to give me, man.
Mm-hmm.
If he's telling you you're doing something wrong with your company, I feel like you should probably like take it to heart a little bit. Not take it to heart, but like just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
And try to see where you can use that advice. Tony Khan has to take criticism better because you all know how great he is at taking criticism. It's the best.
It's great. It's great. Everything's great.
Yeah, just like fucking cocaine.
But yeah, no, that's everything we had to talk about. I know we could go to botches and cool things. Speaking of the Undertaker, actually, here's a picture of him playing PS5.
Wow, I never thought I would see his feet for free. Look at that, man. This is great.
He's just all spread eagled, and that sucks that he's in the PS5. I don't know what he'd be playing.
Aw, man, I got a PS5.
I know you're in the PS5. I haven't gotten one yet. I'll probably buy one eventually. I have a Steam Deck here. I can just play it on Steam Deck,
Oh no, if you got a Steam Deck, you're perfectly fine, man. You don't gotta play with anybody. Fuck. What game do you think he's playing? I want to say he's playing the Duck game.
Man, oh, is he playing like Cabela's? like Cabela's hunting.
Yeah, Cabella's hunting. Like,
Yeah.
but you think he's playing something? Oh, I bet he's playing like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, something cool like that. And it's just fucking he's playing GTA, but he's following all the fucking the laws and everything, stopping at every red light and going. Or he's playing Farming Simulator, Power Wash Simulator.
He's playing he's playing AEW
Oh, Fight
Fight
Forever.
Forever.
Dude, speaking of, that is the free game of the month for PlayStation.
Dang, hell yeah.
I
Time
haven't
to
downloaded
fucking
it. I still haven't touched it.
it's probably like fucking 200 gigs.
I don't know. It's so funny because AEW Fight Forever and some new SpongeBob game is like the free games of the month. AEW has 2.6 stars out of 5 out of like 10,000 reviews.
That's 3
And
stars.
then SpongeBob has fucking 4.6 out of 5 out of like 10,000 or some shit like that.
5 stars.
5 stars.
5 stars. What do we have here? This is what do you see in these buildings?
Oh my god, I hate that. I'm over here squinting like this.
These are great.
Wait, what do you see?
Oh, I see Randy Orton.
Oh, I saw Despair.
Oh,
The
okay.
Viper.
I see. Yeah, I saw a viper. I see a viper. It's slithering.
It's slithering. It's punching everybody.
It's slithering. Here's the thing of Hulk Hogan has volunteered for a run as president of the United States. Let's listen to Hulk Hogan.
Well, you know something? We need somebody in there that's got some common sense. You know what I'm saying? So if you need a president or a vice president, I'll volunteer and take this country over, and I'll rule with an iron fist, a flat tax, nothing but common sense. I know right from wrong, brother. Well,
Fuck off, dude.
Do you think Hulk Hogan knows right from wrong?
Fuck no, dude. Fuck Hulk Hogan, man.
I am a real American. It's soon as he fucking, soon as he actually makes it in the office and gets sworn in, new world.
Like that, the Constitution, he fucking sprays the NWO with a spray can.
He's the
on it.
third man. He's the third guy.
Is that Hogan? Could he be the third man? And then like they're about to inaugurate him, he's just fucking playing the air guitar.
What's he doing with Putin? He's finger poking him. But maybe he would make a good president. Here's a good picture of Pikachu with Hulk Hogan.
Damn, bro, stop that.
Does this change your mind about voting for Hulk
Oh
Hogan?
man, he has my vote. Oh my god.
He's in it with the Japanese.
The Japanese. So kawaii, brother.
Here's another heartfelt photo of
Ew, that just looks so demonic.
Because it is.
Oh my god. Fucking, it looks like he already choked out Mickey Mouse. He looks bloodshot in the eyes.
Oh man. Disney does have the stranglehold on a lot of things.
I know, just like Chris Benoit had the stranglehold on his kid and wife.
Ayo. I know. Let's see what this is here. It just says fuck.
Oh shit!
You know that's a Steiner, right? Like that has to be a Steiner lifting that dude up because look at how he effortlessly lifts him up.
I want to say yes, but that looks too skinny to be a Steiner, right? Oh
He's
my
got
God.
he's got that headgear like the Steiner would wear.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like one of the Steiners.
Oh my god, that looks.
But he lifts him up like nothing.
Oh my god. How are you supposed to recover from that? Oh man, especially in the 80s.
Let's see here. Oh, we got Stone Cold announced that he gave his cat Poncho a hair. A haircut. I know the first 50 or 30 seconds of this is pretty good.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve coming to you from Broken Skull Ranch. Hanging out with Poncho with his new annual haircut. We get his haircut like this every year from Annalise, the person who gave us this cat. And he was pissed off for a couple of days, and now he is loving it. It ain't even got hot yet. Poncho is the man. What a handsome guy. What a handsome fucking cat. What a fun.
He reminds me. Oh, go ahead.
He's a pretty handsome cat, I will say.
That is a beautiful cat. He reminds me of those dads that you see on TikToks that are like, no, we're not going to get a chihuahua. We're not going to get a dog. And then it's like they're the ones that love the dog or the cat the most.
Yeah, they're the ones that just like fucking or they're with them on the couch watching TV and doing everything
watching
with
TV,
it.
yeah, giving them fucking people food, making them wear clothes and everything and shit. That's what Stone Cold's doing to Poncho. I actually follow Stone Cold on TikTok just to see what Poncho's doing.
Man, that's cool though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So, here is the United States champion with Donald Trump.
Oh wow, I didn't know this was the thing. Look at that.
Yeah, Trump's on TikTok, and did you watch this interview? I think Logan Paul, right? Yeah, Logan Paul had an interview with Trump.
No, I don't. His videos don't pop up on my feed for some reason. Maybe I have it blocked.
I saw him on Twitter, but they have it on YouTube, and it was a real softball of an interview. Like it was easy questions. It wasn't anything like too risque, until the end when he started asking him about like, did you ever read anything about aliens when you were president? And it got a little like weird. Like those were kind of weird questions, but I would still probably ask him if I were asking Trump questions,
It's like,
Yeah.
What's your favorite wrestling move, and why is that body part your favorite as well?
I wish he would have talked to him more about that, like with Bobby Lashley and putting him over.
Boy, do we love Bobby? Do we love Bobby?
He's a great man, that Bobby Lashley.
Bobby
Really does
Lashley.
a lot. Does a lot for the alopecia black movement.
There's everyone calls him Bobby. I call him Robert. Sometimes I call him Robbie.
And lastly here, speaking of the black culture, here's Kurt Angle. Well, Kurt Angle getting a do-rag put on by a black girl. And he seems very happy about it.
Hell yeah. Man, he can rock that shit, man. It's that picture.
Huh?
Go ahead.
He always looks so confused when like things are being done with him or to him.
Man, I love Kurt Angle so much, dude. Like, after seeing this photo, it's Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. Fucking grasping hands like this, and then it's Cody and Kurt Angle right behind. just him like with his chest out and everything.
No, man, I really think about the past and how much as a kid I didn't like Kurt Angle, and I'm like, man, now like I look back at it and I'm like, man, he was like the coolest guy, like the coolest heel or bad guy, he was all funny,
Hell yeah, man. I think I felt the same way about Triple H. Like when I was younger, I fucking hated Triple H for the most part. Whoever was a bad guy, I always hated him. So it's like Triple H and Randy Orton, and now it's just like a whole new level of respect for them.
Yeah, it's crazy to think, oh well, the bad guys are like just as important, if not more important, than the good guys in a story,
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, sir.
That's the podcast today, guys. I want to thank y'all for listening. Got made it through another episode, and well, y'all check out Cody Rhodes' theme song. I'm sure it needs more downloads. And what do you want to say to people, Gabe?
Thank you. Fuck, I was gonna sing a song. I didn't know what to fucking say. Damn it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate, like and subscribe for the show.
Thank you all. Love you, bro, for watching another episode. Nah, thank you guys for watching, man. Thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the notification bell. All of that shit helps out the channel.
Yeah, thank y'all for listening and all that stuff. And thank you for being here. And we'll see y'all next week with more stuff. Yeah, see more songs and stuff. See y'all later, guys. Bye.
Later, guys.